bow out of this set.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Didn't you say? I'm not saying anything. That boy is a trip. David, give us your perspective.
It's a very, very, very contentious situation because I'm in the same category as Corey, honestly. I mean, like, how would you be stirring up things and not be doing things? I mean, it's a very, very difficult situation, you know? Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going to go there. Yeah, yeah. We would need to exercise the muscles, you know? Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Where is she? Where have you and Corey gone to? Huh? Where is your intimacy without guys? Ah, where's your intimate moments where you're not feeling, you know?
I would challenge them to be like, I don't know if you've really truly been in love with somebody, you know, because when you're in love with somebody, I think it's you realize. And Dave, I'm just surprised at you because being married, you realize that the sex is there, right? You're
David
with
is David is
your
capping.
wife every single day, so you definitely can have moments where there's intimacy and connection with her that don't, that don't go to a physical place.
Well, I can say I've definitely not felt like fulfilling all the woman's dreams.
I love that, bro. I fulfilled all
Well,
of your
listen, I,
dreams.
I can say that I'm a romantic at heart, right? I'm your Carl Thomas. I got a playlist built. That's just how my mind works. And I'm not saying everybody should be at that, or
Yeah, no, I'm
connect with
just
those
teasing.
feelings,
I'm
but
just teasing. I'm just teasing. For me, I think it's the answer is the love languages. Honestly, for me, it's the
Okay.
love languages. Meeting my need, physical touch, conversation. For me, one of the strongest things I would say is, just, and it's really beautiful because now, like, you know, my wife is not currently working, and when I just come home and she just does all the thing, like she immediately changes the channel from whatever she's watching to the news because she knows I like to watch the news when I come back home. She makes my favorite juice for me. She's like, telling my son to come and say hello to me, run and hug daddy, and just making me feel peace and making me feel relaxed in that moment, making me feel comfortable, sort of putting my needs or putting my desires, front street. I think is one of those things that really brings intimacy to me. And then having conversation, how was your day? Tell me about your day. What happened today? Just talking to that person, just it just makes you want to. And then I just one of the physical things I like to do is just put my head on the bosom. Yeah, yeah, just your head on the bosom. Yeah, that's yeah, brother can sleep till tomorrow morning. You just feel peace and quietness, and you just feel love, and you just feel comfort in that moment. Yeah, those are some of the things that I really love doing, to be intimate without. And then the last thing is cuddling. It's so bad that when I cuddle my wife at night, if she's not in the mood, she's like, brother, brother, no. I'm like, no, 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 sister, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I just want to cuddle. It's okay. We are not doing anything. Just let me just hold you. I know I'm holding you from behind, and you at your back and all those things, but I'm not trying to go there. I just want to feel your essence on me. It's okay. Those are some of those ways.
David, we're gonna get some caps for you, brother, because that's the next song. You just totally gave us a lyrical rendering of the next song. Stand back, you dancing kind of close,
Man said, I'm still calling you, but you're arching your back, but we're calling you still. I said, oh,
and you're feeling
David.
things, and you're feeling things. Yeah, you're feeling a poke coming through, right? Huh?
Uh,
Definitely.
listen, do you know what's so funny? I'm gonna let these go in a second. I'm like, I think me and Sean are quite similar. So I actually understood what you said, bro. Listen, I have the same thing, bro. You know, when a woman can just rest on you, and they're just so comfortable with you. You know, there's an aspect of my protective energy that immediately comes out, tigerishly comes out. Like I want to protect you from the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, and so that's I definitely understand that. I think that's why I love people like, you know, I say people, but women specifically resting on my chest. It makes me feel like, okay, you know what? You trust me enough to stay there and be vulnerable in that moment. You know, that's my protective energy wants to come out in that moment and be like, I got you, don't worry about that. Do you know what I mean? I like you feeling safe, you know. What you gonna
You
say,
guys
Sean?
haven't ever had a good hug? Bro, first of all, there's studies that say as humans we need a x amount of, I don't know the number, but we need a certain amount of hugs every day. It does something just to keep us, happy and our endorphins flowing. Like a good hug, oh man, like a good hug, especially from like a beautiful woman. And it's not like that old church hug side to side. Like you give me a full embrace. That to me is just, it feels so great. I love that. I love it. It just like energizes you. It just lightens and brightens up your day. So I don't know. I think maybe I'm just an affectionate person, but yeah, no, I love hugs for sure.
I got one more. You know, like when and I'll pass on to ladies now. But you know, like when you're like if you're chilling with a girl that you like, or at least a girl that you're cool with. You know, I love when, you know, you're just sitting there and she'll just put her legs on your lap. So you're just kind of talking, but your vibes in, and she just puts her legs on your lap. I'm just like, oh, yeah, this is chill, it's vibe, it's warm, it's intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like I love those kind of moments. I think I'm a person that likes those kind of. I like that closeness. You know, I like that stuff. And I'll be honest with you, Corey and David are partly right. Yes, there is energy that's gonna flow between the body that might think about it. You know, and sometimes you just have to kind of like channel the energy elsewhere. But I definitely love that kind of aspect where you're able to be so close and tender with each other. You know what I mean? Let's get the ladies involved now. Ladies, you know, you've heard the gentlemen quite clearly come out and say what they've said about how they feel about, you know, intimacy um, before sex. And I want to kind of get your perspective. Like, what's making you feel? You know, what are some of the things we can do that in terms of intimacy, not lead sex, but like, you know, that are before sex, like irrespective of sex. You know what I mean? Winter. Yes, loving the hair, by the way. Yes, talk to us.
I have certainly been enjoying the commentary on tonight. Thank you for the hair compliment. Oh goodness. I think physically, I think the cuddling is always amazing. I actually can relate, Kojo. I actually like to be hugged from behind. That is a really nice feeling. And it makes me feel safe. I'm typically always significantly shorter than the person I'm dating. So I actually like to be picked up. I appreciate that. Um, and my feet rubbed. Like you will get a very nice home cooked meal for some feet rubbing just because